I don't, it's not.
Let me see.
Well, it's my roll box.
Uh-huh.
You goofball. I can't get rid of my rolls.
Oh, they just need to be there. It says live.
So I'm live, it's just not showing up here.
Well, it takes a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm live. I'm just a few minutes late here. Had the cameraman trying to hook me up. So I'm doing two cameras. I'm going live on my camera with a birdie point of view on top. And then I got live in front of me that it's not a live, it's actually being pre-recorded so that I can post this on YouTube. So I'm just trying to find where I am at. There we go. Huh?
Where's your tablet?
It's in the truck. On the back seat. There we go. Now I can see myself. Okay, so welcome. Hello, hello. Whoops. Let me turn myself down. I don't need to hear myself. There we go. So this is Julie with Granny's Recent Things. Welcome. It's Thursday, August 11th, 2021 at 7 p.m. or a little bit after 7. Thank you for joining. If you like to share my video, sprinkle it, whatever, float my boat, whatever you want to do, just share the video. That way other people can see what Granny's doing in her wreath shop. So tonight we're going to be doing a beautiful Halloween wreath. Last night we did a beautiful pumpkin wreath which sold less than 5 minutes. Went to a very good customer, Christina Cole, which in high school she was known as Chris Benner. So this will be our sign. It's usually stands up like this, but we put some glue and some pipe cleaners on the back of it, and it's going to be sitting a little bit lower, and it's going to have a big beautiful bow at the top. And then we've got some gorgeous ribbon. This ribbon is beautiful. I bought this ribbon at Kerr's Wholesale in Glasgow, Kentucky. I had to remember where it was at. We have a beautiful 2.5 inch green with orange and purple polka dots. It's very, very glittery. And then we have a cute little Happy Halloween purple with a mummy on it. And another green. And then we've got the cute orange Frankenstein. Very, very cute. Orange Frankenstein. So let me put that back together there, because we'll be putting these on. Again, I cut these at 13 inches. There's 18 sets. So we're going to stick these over here. We have some really, really cool mesh to deal with tonight. This mesh is super neat. It's got a wide foil base to it, and then just regular deco mesh. So it looks gorgeous on a wreath. It holds the poofs really well, which we're going to do another 12-inch poof on this wreath. And then we'll put green and purple rolls in it, like we did last night. We're only going to do 2 of, each for each roll, so it'll still look full. We're still going to do that horizontal on the top and on the bottom. Add some ribbon, and we're going to make a bow. I'm not going to add any eccentrical elements to this wreath. It's just going to be a really pretty Happy Halloween wreath. So let's get started. Again, 21-inch mesh. It is a green, purple, and orange wide foil base. I got this in Glasgow at, I believe, a Kentucky Arts and Gifts store. She sells all kinds of art prints, along with everything for a wreath that you can possibly think of, from the wreath frames to the mesh to the ribbon, florals. She has so many beautiful florals. I had so much fun in that store. I have fun at Kerr's too, but I like finding new stores and just going in and just going crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gather this at the bottom. And we chose a purple wreath frame tonight just because it's Halloween. Purple goes so well with Halloween. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick a twist tie that is the same as it is on the bottom from the top. So we're going to sit this right down in here, making sure our Our edges are down. And we're just gonna do it like this. Hey, Sean. Hey, Mom. And just like that, okay? So we're just gonna twist it up a couple times and that'll be good. So the reason why I'm doing a bird's eye view, there was a customer that got online with me, I believe might have been last night or this morning, I'm not sure which, and asked if she could see a more of a frontal view or a top view versus a front view. And I was like, oh, of course. I have the camera set up for that, so that won't be a problem. So then my lovely cameraman, my husband, said, well, why don't you record on one camera, and that way we can stick that on YouTube. So we'll have our first YouTube video popped on there sometime tonight after the live. So again, we're doing 12-inch poofs, taking it out, and I love this mesh. This mesh is very brightly colored. The colors on it are more of a foil, so it'll give you more of that shiny, glimmery feel on it. Beautiful. And then the purple on the wreath frame, you will see very little of that by the time we get done. It'll just add a little bit of chic to it, chicness. So we'll be good to go. There. So yeah, I was very happy that the fall wreath sold within just barely 5 minutes. I was waiting for a bidding war, but it was pretty much first come, first serve with that. Now I can make another one. It might not be the same sign because I have not seen that sign since last year at the Dollar Tree, but I'm out there looking. So if I find another sign, I'll be happy to do another wreath. And there is Frankie. She's at my feet. Probably trying to figure out what I'm doing. So, Frankie, if you don't know, is my cat. It's actually my daughter's cat. Hey, Ellen, how you doing? So, she likes to show her appearance. And I had a high school friend of mine that just loves Frankie. I haven't seen her on here in a while. I think she might have switched jobs and is working a different shift, so it's harder for her to get on, which that's perfectly fine. So again, we're just poofing this out, 12-inch poofs, and we're bringing that straight down inside that twist tie, pulling it up and twisting it, making sure that twist tie is more towards the front on the top. So remember me telling you last night that we want these twist ties to be as much forward as possible so these poofs don't fall down. So that's all we're doing. We're just making sure those twist ties are to the front, you know, and it's real easy just to push them towards the front like that, just like this. Push them towards the front. So that way they stay just like so. And those poofs stay nice and poofy. So for now, they're going to be a little bit punched down just because I'm messing with the wreath and trying to put it together. So, stuff's a little noisy, but that's okay. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Aunt, how you doing? Nice to see you, girl. Angela is an old high school friend of mine. We were in art class together. She was a year behind me. I think a year behind? Year behind, yeah. She was a very cool friend to have. And I haven't seen her in a little while. We won't say how long because then that shows our age. And we don't say how old we are, do we, Ange? No, we don't. If anybody knows us, they all know we have a family. Well, this is getting all tangled up. There we go. I want to make sure that edge is down. And I'm not making sure of that. There we go. Okay. Make sure that edge is down. We're going to pull this out again. And then pop it back up. There we go. Push that down. Twist it up. Just like so. I love you too, Angela. So hopefully one of these days I can make it up to Ohio and visit with all my friends. Last time I was up there, it just was not possible with everything that was going on. Time just escaped, pretty much. Okay, now let's go again. Make sure our edges are even and down. go. Okay. Push that down in there. Make sure it's all even. And we're just gonna twist, just like so. The wreath frame, Ellen, is a 15-inch work wreath frame. You can get these at Craft Outlet. I believe Trendy Tree has some. Let me see. I know White Bayou. They have an app. So does Trendy Tree. They have apps that you can go on your phone and download the app, and it'll take you straight to their store. They have wreath frames. You should check some of, if you have a local florist that sells silk flowers, a lot of the times they will have the wreath frames. I always like to try to promote, the local stores before I go and shop online. So that's somewhere you can check depending on your area. Yes, yes. Awesome, I'll have to check them out. Okay, so very gently, I untwisted that just to make sure that that's not gonna pop out. And now we're just gonna twist so that that other poof does not pop out, and we will poof this up just like so. Beautiful. I love this mesh. So pretty. So pretty. Isn't that nice? Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this down. Now I do have one zip tie. Let me try to find it here. I had one. Probably just a little bit more together. I would probably find it. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of these little red ones. You won't be able to see it because it'll be inside the wreath. And all we're gonna do is take this, come back around, okay? Push it together. And this way that mesh stays down so that it won't pop back up. We're just gonna tighten that up. Find my little trimmers here. And making sure there's a flat spot and there's an indentation. Make sure that flat spot is against your zip tie when you cut it so that you're cutting it short and flush against the zip tie. And you won't have a little knob, or as much of a knob. Just push this out, okay. Now we haven't used that zip tie yet, so, and that's okay, because then that'll give us a nice big poof. Okay, let's turn this here. And we're just gonna take it, make sure the sides are down, and come out 12 inches and make it a big, beautiful poof. Hey Val, how you doing? Hey cuz. So you'll have to check out my Facebook or my YouTube channel. It's Granny's Recent Things on YouTube. I'm going to be posting my first full video. I posted a small video just to see how the video would go, and it looked really good. Okay, so later on I will post that, and then I will let everybody know on Facebook that the first video is posted. And if it goes well, then I will start posting a lot more videos on YouTube. Particularly not maybe the ones that we go live on, but maybe ones that I just kind of in the middle of the day just decide to put a wreath together. And I don't really want to go live. So I can do that. Here we go. Boy, this is so bright. This will look beautiful in anybody's door. Beautiful. Thank you, hon. I love it when you guys watch. Love it. Okay. So how is everybody doing tonight? Okay, again, bringing that out. Or is everybody getting some rain? I don't know if we got any rain yet. I know it was looking awfully dark there for a little bit. And I don't know. I know we're supposed to be getting some storms. Just not sure if we got them yet. It might not be till the middle of the night, and then it'll drive my dog crazy. She hates storms. That just looks so pretty. I got 2 rolls of this, so I'm gonna have to make me another one. I think this would look gorgeous on my black front door. We'll give it that, just that pop of color. Okay. So we're just pushing that down inside and making that beautiful poof. Oh, well, that's good, Mom. That's good. Rain is always good. I can sleep through a good rainstorm. It's comforting, but I don't like it when there's thunderstorms. That's a little scary. Just a little. Okay. I like listening to the thunder and the lightning, or watching the lightning, but when I know there's a big storm behind it, just not my cup of tea. Okay, again, we're just gonna make sure that those, when you're twisting off those ties, that they're on the top of your poof. That's all there is to it. Okay, again, 12-inch poofs. Let's find our tie here. Don't want to miss one. And sticking that right down inside there. Oh, there is Frankie. She's showing everybody. Come here, Frankie. Showing everybody that she is here. Don't know if you can see her or not. Come here, Frankie. Come here, baby. Come over here. Come here, Frankie. Come here. No, not over there. Come here. Frankie. Come here. Come over here, baby. Come here. Come here. Oh, I know, honeys. I know. She's such a sweet pussycat. There we go. Now y'all can see her. I know the forward-facing people can see her. There we go. She is a magnificent cat. She's just full of spunk and just full of it. That's good, Angie. I like that. Aunt Angie says she loves you, Frankie. She hasn't been popping up in my lives here lately. She's just been, I don't know, just not herself. She's perfectly healthy, just not wanting to come in. I think because a lot of those times I was working with grapevines and I really didn't want her up on the craft table because the crafting glue is very, very hot. I just didn't want her sticking a paw in anywhere to where it was going to hurt her. So now that I might make a grapevine here and there. I'm not sure when, because my grapevines have gone out of stock, so I need to find them. Last time I bought a grapevine, I bought 6 of them at Joann's for, I believe they had 6 of them for $10. So I bought the last 6 that they had. I was so happy. I believe they were like 18-inch. Oh, I know, Val, isn't that nice? I love these colors. I believe they were 18-inch grapevines, but they were big and beautiful. Okay, now that we're at the end of our poof here, we're gonna put that last poof in there, tie it off. Like I said, again, making sure that tie is at the very top. And wham, all done. So I'm gonna cut this here. Let me find my scissors. I'll leave my scissors in here. Yep, there they are. Set these over here. Okay. I'm just gonna cut this off the top, just like so. Just like that. And then roll this back up. Oh, there we go. And push this on the inside. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a zip tie over here. They're red. I ran out of my black ones. I have to go to the store and buy some more tomorrow. And you can buy these at any hardware store. If there's certain size, I know a lot of crafters like to use the 6-inch. I buy whatever's on sale. So, and these are 8-inch cable ties. Again, I'm just trimming it off. That way that mesh does not go anywhere. And you're not going to be able to see the back of it, so it really doesn't matter what really color that cable tie is. Okay, so far, this is what the wreath looks like just for a base mesh. And it's just beautiful. It's nice and full. Everything's looking gorgeous. Just beautiful. Gorgeous. So far, so good. Lots of practice, Val. Lots and lots of practice. I'm telling you. Okay, so now I have pre-made some rolls here. I have 18 of these. Now, the rolls are cut. 10-inch mesh, 10-inch cuts. So all I did was rolled out my mesh, 10 inches and cut. 10 inches and cut, 10 inches, and I did it 18 times for each color. Now, like I said, we're only doing 2 colors. I didn't have any of the shiny orange. So, or else we would have had 3 colors, but today we're still doing 2 and it'll still look fabulous. So all we're doing is untwisting that tie, putting it in horizontally, and twist. Now we can do this. We can also add our ribbon all at the same time, so that way it's one less step to think about. And again, with our ribbon, I've dovetailed each of the ribbons. They're cut at 13 inches. And then we just fold it in half like this, and then just scrunch it up the middle. Scrunch, crunch. Thank you, Angela, thank you. And then we bring it back over here and we just stick it right on top of those rolls, and we twist, make sure we twist it up, and then we just bring that ribbon down. That green ribbon is beautiful. Pictures, the video does it no justice. It's a very glittery, very glittery green and purple and orange, and it just looks fabulous. And if you see me kind of brushing my shirt off, it's because I have glitter everywhere. By the time I'm done, I will be glitterified, and my husband loves it. At least I think he does. Okay, so again, put my rolls down in here horizontally. I'm going to twist this off so that it doesn't go nowhere. I'm taking a set of ribbons, got 2 here. I can just flatten it out. Thank you. And scrunching it right up the middle. Make sure it's rounded so it looks like a bird. And then I open it, stick that right down in there. Make sure it's right in the middle, just like this. And then you always want to make sure your ribbon is facing out. That way you can always see your different ribbons here, just like so. We see the Frankenstein. There we go. So we have mummies, we have Frankensteins, we have polka dots, because you know, sometimes you just have to have a costume with polka dots. Who doesn't love polka dots? So there we go. And again, opening up that twist tie, taking your bundle. I like to use the clamps. Got the clamps from Menards. I think there's a canister, like a tall plastic canister. I think like maybe, I don't know, 10 of them. And there was like 2 different sizes. There's some big ones and some small ones. So I just picked up 2 containers because I knew I used a lot of them. Okay, again, we're just gonna scrunch that on up. Oh, thank you, Val. I appreciate that. Thank you. And we're just gonna stick that right down in there. And we're gonna do this all the way around. All the way around. Just like so. And this green ribbon, like I said, is just fabulous. It just looks beautiful. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that, you guys. Okay, so let's grab a couple more here. I have a whole box full of these little rolls. Just throw them up there. And I've got the ribbon all stacked together. Oh, as you see my floor, it's totally glittered. My floor has got glitter and everything, and I need to take my little shop vac that my husband bought me and sweep, sweep, vacuum, vacuum. Okay, again, undo that, stick that down in there. We're going to scrunch it right up the middle, one-handed. See how the talent just oozes out, oozes. Okay, and then all we're gonna do is twist, and then you can pull that ribbon towards the outside there. Make sure you pull your ruffles up there, or your rolls, like that. And just make sure that ribbon lays flat. There we go, and it looks not quite in the middle here. So you just pull a little bit, there we go. Voila, instant fix, just like so. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. It's just Oh, makes my heart happy to see things like this. Just beautiful. Thank you, Ellen. I know these colors just, the camera doesn't know justice. When you actually see it in person, you're just like, wow, the greens and the purples, they just pop with that little bit of orange on the ribbon. And, you know, for the Frankenstein and then the little orange polka dots, just bring that orange out. And it just looks so good. It just looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. And we're just going to scrunch it together, making sure it's rounded off and the ribbon lays flat, just like that. Okay. And stick, whoop, one's trying to escape. Oh no. There we go. And we are just, whoop, gonna make sure that that just lays down just beautifully. And the ribbon doesn't always like to cooperate, but that's okay. We're just trying just to show just a little bit. There we go. That just looks, oh, beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. Not really, but I have to say that. No, I'm just kidding. It just looks, it really does look really, really pretty. And it's a really nice Halloween themed wreath that'll look good on your door. Just looks gorgeous. And again, we'll go over about how to make a bow. And this way you guys got a bird's eye view or a front view of what this will look like. Stick that down in there and just twist, just like so. Pull that ribbon to the front so it's not fighting with the other ribbon. And that way it just shows those colors just beautifully. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, beautiful. Now there is 8 ties on the top ring and 10 ties at the bottom. So that's why I always cut everything to 18. It's a nice even number. And on most of your work wreaths, I do believe that even the 10-inch work wreaths have 18. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've worked with a 10-inch wreath frame. That is very true, Val. Yes, they look beautiful on a wall above a fireplace. Anybody on here that has a fireplace, has a mantle, if you buy this wreath tonight, I would be happy to make you a mantelpiece that goes with this wreath. So if you want to stick it above your fireplace or just on a wall, I can make a garland or a mantle piece to match this. It would look beautiful. That way you're color coordinating and just look gorgeous. Okay. Untwist this. Take my clamp off here and just like this. I've had quite a few clients that just thought the wreath just looked too pretty to hang it on their door and put it on their wall or above their fireplace. And I was like, hey, you do with it what you want. But look, if you want it to hang on your wall, and as you know, your family or your friends come in and just enjoy that wreath, it'll look beautiful no matter where you put it. Wreaths are not just meant for hanging on doors, or you can hang it on a, you know, above a doorway for a dining room. It will look real pretty there. Just make sure it's not going to knock anybody in the head when they walk through your dining room. There we go. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so the top layer is done. Looking just gorgeous, just sitting here, just, oh, beautiful. Just gorgeous. There you go, Mom. There you go. There you go, Val. Okay, so we're just going to start at the bottom here. And since there's an orange one right below or right above, I'm going to put a purple one over here. And I need another, let me stick that there. Some more of these rolls here. Oop. a bunch of those there. There we go. Take the clamp off. And it really doesn't matter if the purple's on the top or on the bottom. When you're going to put your ruffle in, it really does not matter. There we go. There you go. Now again, I am still holding that sale that'll be going on for the whole month of August. You buy a fall wreath and you get a summer wreath for 50% off. So buy one, get one 50% off of any summer wreath, any size. Doesn't matter. So if you're gonna buy a fall wreath, go check out my supply of summer wreaths, and if I still have it in stock, I can sell it for 50% off. Once you buy your fall wreath, then I will take 50% off of the summer wreath, and then we're good to go. That way you have a summer wreath to put in your stock. There we go. Okay, that just looks gorgeous all the way around. This can also be a really pretty centerpiece. If, you know, you're telling me now I don't want the sign on the bottom of it, not even a bow, you can actually stick a really pretty candle in the middle of this, sit it in the middle of your, you know, table or on a office table or whatnot, stick a real pretty, you know, battery lit candle, battery operated candle, and just stick it in the middle, and that would just look so pretty. Would look really, really nice. So again, we're just sticking that, making sure the tie is tied on top so that it doesn't droop at all. There we go. You can still see that beautiful mesh in between the sections here, just making it pop. That black just adds that little bit of beautiful touch there, just like so. Okay, there we go. Don't want to miss one. And just sticking that right inside there. Twist that off. Pop that in half, just like so. Okay, open that back up, and voila, there we go. I'm gonna tie that tight so that that doesn't pop out. There we go. Making sure those ribbons are right there. Oh. Nope, we want the gold or the green on top. There we go. Just like so. Perfect. Very, very nice. Oh. Whose ever house this goes to, and wherever it is placed, it's going to look beautiful for the Halloween season. It just looks gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Fold that in half again. Scrunch it right up the middle. That green really does make it pop, doesn't it? Val, yeah, my hands do get tired a little bit, but you know, it's just, it's the fun of making these that kind of keeps me going. You know, back is hurting, you know, but I know that this wreath is going to go to a really nice house or business and just be shown off, and that's all that counts. Pushing that up. Undo the twist tie up here. Unclamp. Pushing that in. Now, one good hint about your wreaths. Oh, I shouldn't have done that too tight. If you start seeing some fraying on your wreaths, that is perfectly normal. Wreaths are going to tend to fray after the years. Just take a pair of scissors and lightly trim. We don't want to cut into the wreath, but you just lightly trim around the little fray pieces that maybe just are hanging, and it'll still look beautiful. So that's just kind of a tidbit. You know, if you bought a wreath, no matter who it's from, just trim it up just a little bit, especially if it's, you know, it's a wreath that's been, you know, hanging for a few seasons. You know, they tend to get frayed a little bit from just coming in and out of boxes or storage containers or wherever. You know, you want to hang those. Oh, this just looks, oh, gorgeous. Last couple bundles out here. Let me just stick my box over here. Okay, drop those over here. It's the fun that keeps me going. And just knowing that this wreath will go to a good home. Okay, so we're sticking this in here and just twist once. Like so. Pushing these in half, like so. And just pinch down the middle. That's all you gotta do. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. There we go. Stick that down in there. Just like so. Okay. I still got to remember that I got a front view from recording on my phone. I have my phone that's above me and my husband's phone that is recording for the front view, so I can post that on a YouTube channel. I gotta remember to look up every once in a while. Just because you guys can't see my face doesn't mean everybody else shouldn't see my face. There we go. Oh, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, 3 more to do, and then we'll work on that big, beautiful bow. And I went back to look at a video that I did just this last March, and I showed you how to make just a really simple hand bow. My bows have kind of gotten a little bit better, I must say, just from practicing making, you know, some bows are better looking than others, and that's just, you know, depending on how long the loops are on the bow, depending on how long the tails are, if you have any tails on your bow. It just, that all comes into play. There we go. Just like that. Okay. There we go. Just a couple more and we are done. Untwist. Twist tie here. Make sure you shove that right up inside there. And we'll take one more ribbon here. Crunch it in half. And just like so. There we go. And voila. One more to go. The ribbon tails will be done. Constantly fiddling with it. There we go. Okay, last one. Got this one. There we go. Pushing that right up on top there. Close that up just a little bit. Move this over. Just like so. Everybody got quiet on me. Is everybody all good to go there? There we go. Okay, sticking that right up in there. Right on top there. And just voila. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This wreath is very colorful, very bright and vibrant, and just will look, anywhere you put it, will look just beautiful. There we go. Okay, now just a couple elements that I'm going to add. You get this stuff anywhere they sell tubing. This is a deco mesh tubing. This is all it is. It's cut in 20-inch pieces. Now when I cut, I don't want to pull to cut it. I just kind of let it lay natural and cut it at 20 inches. So I have a purple and I have a green. Now, all we're gonna do, put these together, okay? Just like so. And pull it in the middle, and voila, instant loops. We're gonna do these on all the orange ones, just because that's every other one. I've got 9 of these already pre-cut, and it kind of gives it that little bit of, well, bam, is what I want to call it. There we go. Hey, Ellen. Oh, that is awesome, awesome. I started just making them for friends and families, just kind of, you know, didn't really know what I was doing until I started watching YouTube videos, Facebook videos, excuse me, what have you, is a big help. I started by watching This Southern Girl Can. She was awesome in doing Dollar Tree wreaths, just really fun ideas that she has, and real simple. And then I went to watching Monkey's Creations. Michelle is awesome in making her wreaths and whatnot. I watched her for a little while, and then I got to watch a really funny guy. His name is Damon with Deco Exchange. Very funny, very super nice guy. Started watching him, and that's when I was like, okay, I actually need to get into the swing of things and start selling my wreaths. So, and that's what I did, and just with a little bit of practice, it took off there. I started with a duck wreath, which was just the cutest little duck you could ever imagine. And just like so. And all I did was I bought 10 rolls of 10-inch mesh yellow, and I put my first kit together. I did 5 kits, so I had 5 14-inch wreath frames. They got 2 rolls of yellow mesh. I did some really pretty yellow ribbon with what was it? Yellow ribbon with little daisies on it, and I put that together. That was actually my first live, and I was so nervous. I didn't know what I was doing, and I just went live and just started talking to people like I'm talking to you guys now. And the more I did, the better it got. And everybody's telling me, you need to go live, you need to go live. And I'm like, I like talking to people, but I don't know what I'm doing on a live video. So, and you just go live, and it actually helps your sales. I will say that. It does help my sales. So I did do Etsy for a little while. To me, I did not like Etsy, but to each his own. If Etsy is the way to go, then by all means, please do it. Do not listen to me when it comes to Etsy. I did not have a good sales rapport with Etsy. And it might have been just the way, I described my wreaths and things on there. But I found that it was just nickel and diming me to death. So I stopped doing Etsy. So, and now I just sell them on Facebook. I have an Instagram. I have what's the other one? Twitter. So I just come out here and in my craft room and just have fun. And a lot of people that watch my videos, they'll buy them. So that's all I can say is thank you for buying a Granny's Recent Things wreath. It makes my heart just tickle pink and purple and green and yellow and red and white. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm just sticking these in all orange ones, top and bottom. There we go. And we just put these together, just like so. And all I'm doing is gathering them and then pushing them in the middle, just like that, in pretty little loops. There we go. Just sticking those in and twisting those twist ties very tight so that that deco mesh tubing does not come out. Now there's a lot of variances when it comes, I hear you, Ellen. A lot of variances when it comes to this deco mesh tubing. They have just the regular, you know, pretty deco mesh that's kind of got a silver foil in it. They also have, let's see, what's the other one? I believe they've got like a burlap type tubing. I think that's what it's called. And it's more of a stiffer tubing, so it kind of holds the loops a little bit better. Okay, so there we go. So tubing is in, kind of gives you that little pop of color with the greens and purples. Just gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're in there, and it just gives it that little bit of color. Okay, so this is our sign. I want to put our sign on first, unless whoever's buying this tonight does not want the sign, just let me know now, or forever hold your peace. But this is our sign. It says Happy Halloween, and it's the cutest little sign. It just sits there, and my husband's like, well, why don't you put that in a wreath? And I'm like, alrighty then, that's what we're gonna do. So let's see here where I want to put this. Doesn't really matter, there's not really a top or a bottom. Now see, a little bit of fraying here, and we're just gonna cut just like that, just that little bit. And it's back to being beautiful again. Gorgeous. Okay, let's see. You know what? We might not want to put the little witch on there tonight, just because of the simple fact that this looks beautiful. And after I put a bow on it, it might not need a sign. It's just one of those wreaths where it just looks beautiful the way it is. And I might use this for a different wreath. So I'm going to put this over here, my little witch over here. And let's go about making a bow for this, because we can make a beautiful bow and it just looked fabulous. Let's stick her up over here. I call all my wreaths her, just like a guy calls her, she, a car. There we go. There, okay. So we're gonna go back to using the three ribbon, excuse me, the three ribbon that I had, which is the orange Frankenstein, the green glitter polka dot, and the purple Frankie, or the purple Frankie, mummy. There we go. Good grief, I'm telling you, it's a night. Okay, so what we want to do, I don't want any tails, really long tails, to stick out on this. I just want a really cute short bow. So what we're going to do, glitter, glitter. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to lay this down on my mat, and I want my loops to be about 6 inches. So I'm going to measure from the beginning to a 12-inch mark. Now you can do this with a yardstick. You can do this with the cutting mat. You can do this with just about anything that you can measure with. You just want to measure out with your ribbon, 12 inches. So we're just going to gather over here at the base, and we're going to gather over here, scrunch it together, and push it together. Voila, just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing, 12-inch, and bring this together, just like so. So now we have 2 loops. We're gonna make this one 6 loops. So we're gonna do this a couple more times. We're gonna twist, so that way that mummy is always on the outside. Pinch it to the 12-inch and bring it together and twist. And bring it to the end there and twist and pinch and bring it together. We just want to make sure our loops are staying the same size there. And with the pinching of the ribbon, this just kind of helps it stay together. So we're going to pinch, and it's right underneath that first finger there. There we go. Bring it back to the beginning and scrunching it at 12 inches. Bringing it together, just like so. Now this is where your hands will get a little tired. That's okay. There, that's okay. There we go. We're gonna pinch and twist to where that mummy is back up at the top. And we're just going to pinch it, and voila, all done with the first layer. Just making sure that ribbon is staying all together. Tell my hands are tired because the ribbon's just not wanting to stay. Okay, so I'm taking my scissors, and since this will not be seen, it's okay. So let's put this back over here. We're gonna use a black pipe cleaner. Now, laying that black pipe cleaner down, we just wanna make sure that that ribbon is laying all together and it's flat, just like so, okay? And then we pull that pipe cleaner up and twist. Give it a couple of good twists because we don't want that ribbon to go anywhere. All right, good to go. Okay, so now let's do the green here. As you see, my mat is just full of glitter. So we're gonna do not a 12, we're gonna do a 10-inch, and then we'll do an 8-inch for the Frankie. So on the green glitter, we're doing a 10-inch loop. So we're gonna pinch that end and bring it together. Oop, making sure those ends are in, just like so, okay? And then all we're gonna do, bring it back to the beginning and pinch it again at 10 inches so that we're gonna be bringing this up. Whoop. Bringing this up. Oh, and the ribbon doesn't always wanna cooperate, that's okay. There we go. There you go. Now you got 5-inch loops, making sure that's all staying flat. And now we're twist, put that underneath the finger. You see how that prettiness comes up? And we're going to pinch and bring it together. Make sure our loops stay the same. Pinch, like so. And bring it together. Like so. Now we've got 4 loops, and that's all we're going to do for the green ones, 4 loops. Okay, so we want to pinch and make sure that's together. And cut and put it off to the side. And we're going to bring the mummy ribbon over, untwist, very gently, keeping that tight, untwist, and pushing this back down. We want to make sure that those cut edges are staying where they're supposed to stay. We just tighten that up, just like that. Well, bam, all done. Okay? This, bring it down to my trash can here. Okay. Yes, glitter, glitter. Okay, so now we got the Frankie. We're doing him in 8 inches, which will give us a 4-inch loop, okay? So again, a little smaller of a loop, pinch here at the 8-inch, pinch here at the bottom, bring it together. It's a cute little 4-inch loop, okay? Turning them over, okay? Just like this. Again, 8 inches, bring it together. You got a 4-inch loop, so just make sure that cut end is all together. Oop, see, hold too tight. That's okay. Just make sure where it's ruffled, just put it together. There we go. So, and then, so now you still have your two loops, and that's all we're doing is 2 loops. All we're doing. So we've got 6, 4, and 2. Okay? Making sure those cut edges are down. There we go. Carefully holding that down. We don't want an accident like we had last night where everything was coming apart. Making sure those cut edges are down. Now, what I want to do is, since I want that pipe cleaner on the back side, pull the back down, pull it up a little bit, and just where that indentation is that you had. Now you just want to make sure that all of your ribbon is still in there, so that when you go to tug at it, it's not going to fall apart like mine did last night. So we turn it around and we just tighten this with a couple twists like so. And then what we want to do is just take the bow and just keep twisting so that it makes that really, really tight, so that one is not going to go anywhere. Okay, so now we have this pretty bow. So the thing I like to do is the back, kind of break the bow, one up. And the next one, you want to leave one in the middle. Okay, fluff it up, and then one down. So that's all we're doing. One up, one in the middle, one down. So one up, one in the middle, and one down. Take it again, one up, one in the middle, and one down. That's all we're doing. And there's your bow. Okay? So we saw this one in the middle. You just fluff it up, just like so. You got this pretty little bow. Now that green's gonna pop. And watch this. We're just gonna do this. And in between those purples there, where that middle one is that's where you're gonna come in between. Okay? Straighten that out a little bit. Just like so. So you got a green in between, and you got a green in between. Just like so. And then Frankie will just pop out just a little bit, and voila. Instant beautiful bow. Just beautiful. There you go. Well, hopefully I didn't go too fast for anybody. If I did, please let me know. I will go back and do a bow tutorial of how I do my bows like this. There's several different ways. I do have a couple of the bow maker and the pro bow by the hand, and I know I mentioned this last night that I'm going to have to come back and show you guys how to use those. Oh, thanks, Angela. Thank you. Okay, so let's pick a beautiful spot. Whoop. Bringing the mesh with us. We don't want to do that. Let's pick a beautiful spot that does not have the tubing, but it has it on either side. So we're going to open up this top one. Whoop. No, we're not going to open it up. We're going to put it around. So let's close that back up. And all we're going to do is separate our pipe cleaner. Okay. And we're going to put it right down in between, right around here. Right around in that middle spot. Okay, so we're just going to take a section that we put our ribbon and our little mesh rolls, and we're going to stick it right down around it there. Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing here. Grab both pipe cleaners, and I'm going to flip this around, and all I'm doing, that's what the price tag of the wreath, is I'm twisting that around. So I want it pretty tight, but not too tight to where it's going to pooch, what I call pooch the ribbon. We're just going to twist. Okay, and then if it's too long, you can always trim that. I have to push it back over, just like so. And then pop that back around, and we need to just do a little bit of fluffing. Just a little bit, not too much. Just enough to where that ribbon or that bow pops and just looks fabulous. There we go. Just like so. And then you still have your little ribbon tails here that are popped out around it as well. So there's always some moments to my madness here. There we go. And voila. Beautiful ribbon, beautiful wreath for a beautiful, beautiful doorway, a wall, office desk, whatever. There you go. So this is the wreath that we made tonight. This will be on Facebook. The wreath will go for $65 plus shipping and tax. So just let me know when I'm off of here. Message me on Facebook. I will post pictures, taking pictures here as soon as it's done, and I will post them on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere social media lets me post it. And let me know what you think. If you have a friend that would like it, please share. Let them know where they can find a beautiful Halloween wreath. All right? So there we go. We are all done. Just a beautiful wreath. And it'll hang just nice up on anywhere you place it. So thank you for joining Granny's Wreaths and Things tonight. I had a fabulous time with everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please join me again on Saturday, where I will make a custom wreath for a very, very nice customer. We're doing a cow wreath. So come and hang with the heifers is what the wreath sign will be. So come out and hang out with me on Saturday at 1 p.m. and then again on Monday at noon. And we will make some more beautiful, beautiful wreaths and garlands and centerpieces and whatever comes to mind. You guys have a glorious afternoon, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. go.